Hello guys, S2W here with your casual consumer's perspective review. Since 2015, Adidas has implemented one of the most game-changing cushioning into their shoes called Boost. Their most responsive cushioning where the more energy we give, the more it gives back to us, and most famously known with a cloud-like compression. Many Adidas models became successful due to that unique comfort, including the Ultra Boost, Pure Boost, I-5923 Iniki, and the NMD that all released within the last 3 years. Now in 2018, Adidas is introducing another new boosted silhouette into their family. Today, I have the Adidas POD-S3.1 here for a review. For those wondering, the word pod actually means point of deflection, a concept that was inspired by the Adidas archive, specifically its outsole technologies that created a new era of innovative design. Combining 3 different cushioning elements into one, including the 80s Torsion System, the 90s EVA foam, and the recent Boost cushioning that highly returns energy, the POD-S3.1 according to Adidas is a sneaker designed to bring comfort like never before. Will it live up to its popularity just like its fully boosted counterparts though? Let's take a closer look at these sneakers. Looking at these shoes in hand, even though Adidas have reused elements from the past, they have definitely kept a modern street style look for its overall visual aesthetic on this shoe. This mid-cut model sports a surprising knitted upper that offers a snug and supportive feel. However, upon checking out its stretchability, I noticed that there's actually a second fabric layer hidden underneath the knit upper in black but decorated with a unique gray pattern. It seems like they did this to reinforce the whole shoe with an extra safeguard around our feet, making it extra soothing to wear as it's made out of smooth neoprene internally. Color blocking wise for this OG colorway, the upper is essentially drenched with a black shading, accented with bright vivid colors of the baby blue strap around the lacing system and heel pull, and a highlighter yellow midsole unit that I'll talk about later. To give the shoe an extra kick, the lateral profile is decorated with TPU overlays that form the iconic Adidas 3 stripes logo, but on the medial side, the baby blue strap takes over instead and hangs above the knitted surface, printed with its model name on the surface as well. My guess is that once the patterned flat laces are tightened up, it will cause the strap to lock up as well for a more secured lockdown fit, but it could be just for decorative purposes only. Other than that, we have a standard lace closure made up of a simple nylon overlay stitched on top of the knit upper. On the lateral side, another POD-S3.1 name is found printed on the surface, but other than that, it just provides the eye stays for the laces to thread through. Under the laces, we will see a detached flat knitted tongue of the sneakers with nubuck edges at the tip, but don't be fooled as the rest of the tongue is actually stitched evenly with the knit upper to make it essentially a one-piece tongue. Then looking at the back of the sneakers, we will see a plastic heel pull decorated with the Adidas Originals branding and the model name of the shoe. As mentioned earlier, we will see a fully covered neoprene wall lining inside the shoe without any padding whatsoever, letting the fabric stick close to our feet for that sock-like fit. The lower heel region is the only part that's reinforced with a small suede heel counter, giving strength and durability to the back of the sneaker. The shoes also come with a removable insole in baby blue, printed with the Adidas logo and model name of the shoe at the heel area. While flipping it over, we will see the regular blue ortholite foam used to create this insole. The highlight of this sneaker though is the midsole. With cravings for a natural motion and stability in mind, they have fused 3 different sole technologies into one and targeted the design into segments tailored to each area's specific needs. So at the forefoot, they have used EVA foam known for its shock absorption and optimal stride, and then the midfoot implementation of the highlighter yellow pod bridge, inspired from the Torsion System allowing the shoe to flex like the foot that's in it and increase stability. And lastly, a thick boost heel unit for that much needed heel rebounding response and comfortable point of impact. By touch, the Boost and EVA foam feels very soft like what you would expect from its well-known properties. All reinforced with a black rubber outsole on the bottom with multiple caved-in holes for increased traction. There is also a code printed at the bottom of the outsole that reads 02245C/HR. I'm not sure what it means, but it's there. It's also interesting to note that on the lateral side, the outsole wraps up to the EVA side profile, while on the medial side, the outsole rubber wraps up to the Boost side profile instead, engraved with the last Adidas branding of this shoe. Anyways, here are some Adidas POD-S3.1 fit footage. Sizing wise, I went true to size as a wide footer and lengthwise it was great. Width wise though, it leans more on the narrower side in my opinion, but I don't feel like there's a need to size up at all. Reason being, as a wide footer sadly, there's an inconvenience to the design of the midfoot POD bridge. Unlike the medial side, where the plastic piece scoops up like a dish, the lateral side stands up almost like a 90-degree wall. So from my experience, it felt like my feet was compressing and pushing against the plastic, which didn't feel that great. However, if you have narrow feet, it's a surprisingly comfortable model to wear. You would think the EVA foam will lack the beloved softness of the Boost heel cushioning, but strangely enough, you can actually feel some plushness at the front aided by the foam insole as well. The thick boosted heel unit is also providing a highly compressive cushion at the back, so if you're the type that has a nice heel to toe stride, the feeling is just phenomenal for a shoe that's only 50% boosted. Sucks that I have wide feet, but if you can, don't hesitate to try them in store as everyone's foot shape is different, and they are easily available. Cushioning wise though, I would definitely say these felt better than the NMD, even though they do feel a tiny bit heavier. Also, another thing to watch out for are the sharp edges created from the nylon overlay lacing system. It doesn't always happen, but it did sometimes scrape against my ankle. Price wise, these were $160 Canadian before tax, cheaper than practically all the boosted sneakers out there at Canadian retail. I highly recommend trying on a pair if you're in the market looking for a new Adidas shoe. But if you're like me who loves the comfort of this but is bothered by the plastic bridge, Nike also has a new model with similar comfort called the Nike Air Max 270, which debuted this year in early 2018. That model is a bit pricier though, unfortunately, at least here in Canada, so hopefully the POD-S3.1 works out for you for that friendlier wallet pricing. As always, throw me some likes if you like this video and let me know in the comments what you think about this new silhouette. It's finally nice to see Adidas with some newer models as it seems like they have slowed down a lot in 2018. Oh yeah, this shoe there's also some 3M detailings too at the laces and heel pull for that flashy look. That's it for today, S2W signing off.